Welcome back to WP EasyCart. In this video tutorial we're going to walk through how to create a basic retail product. This is typically one of the first steps people like to do once they install any e-commerce system, is they want to see what does it look like to create a product, manage it, and so let's dive in. You'll see here in our sample site we just got some demo products that we have. So we're going to create just a simple retail item. Now again, EasyCart can sell downloadable digital downloads. It can sell recurring payments and subscriptions. EasyCart can sell gift cards, invoice items, services. Retail items is just one of those popular items, which is just a basic product. It could be anything from a shirt to a handbag to electronics. So this is the most common feature used in online e-commerce. So let's jump over here to the admin, and we're going to go to products. Let's go ahead and add new using the button up here in the right. And you get the little slide out. Again, this is going to create a basic product. Now right off the bat you can choose whether or not the product's active in your store. So you have the option to turn them on or off. The second option here is whether or not you want it to show up on the main store page. And what that means is this store page is created for you by default when you install EasyCart. But you may have other categories. For example, in this example I have women's clothing, women's shirts. The store is unfiltered products, and so those might be considered like featured items. So you can decide right here whether or not you want that to show up. If you select no, your product is still active. You can still have it in other categories, but it just won't show up on that main store page. So you can leave those active and yes. Again, this second or third option is simply what type of product you want. Now in EasyCart we have, especially in our professional and premiums, all these preset products. Retail is obviously the most used, and we'll go ahead and select that, and it will have some basic defaults. You can give your item a title. I'll just say my denim outfit. That's going to be my first name. We're going to give it a SKU. This can be anything. 112, whatever you use for your business to give it a SKU. Manufacturer. You do need to have a manufacturer. This is going to just allow you to do some sorting later on if you wanted to. We can give it a price. I'm going to say this is $129.95, as well as an image. I know a lot of people ask if they can make products without images, and it is an important part of e-commerce in EasyCart to have images, because it shows not only on the product, but it also shows in the shopping cart, in the customer's account, it shows on the emails. So there's a lot of areas where images are used, not just on the product page. So I'm going to go ahead and select one of those images because it is an important part. And when you get done, you can create and edit the product, or you can create just another product, or create it and exit. And so if you just hit create and exit, you'll notice it pops in to your list here. This is my denim outfit right here. You can always go back into it. Okay, you can quick edit, and that will slide open your quick editor. Or if you come over here to the right and click on the little pencil icon, or on the actual name, that's going to take you into the full editor for your product. Okay, and you can see here this is our full editor. At any point you want to view your product, you can come up here to the top and you can click on view product. We can also jump over to our store and refresh our store, and we can see our product show up here. So if I click on this product, this would be the product details, and you can see it's kind of bare right now. So let's kind of take a look at some of the basic features we will touch up with. First off is maybe a description. You can edit your description down here, write directly in WordPress. You can also edit your description right here in your product. And so I'm going to go ahead and just grab one I got. These use a standard classic editor, so you can go through and you can create special headings. You can do some basic changes to that to make your description look good. And if you update your product, we'll jump back over here, you can see it shows up in your description area. And this is one of the tabs you have. And if you scroll down, you'll notice you have a lot of different flexibility with EasyCart. You may not need all these different categories, all of these panels, pricing options, quantity options, but down the road you may scale and wish to use these. So they're just good features. For example, specifications. You may want another tab for specs. If you fill that in, let's just take a quick look at what that does. You'll notice you now have two tabs between the two. Okay. You have short descriptions, for example. Let's just take a look at what that looks like. It's a great feature to make a product look good. Short description. If I refresh my product, actually shows up right up here in the right. So you've got a little short description, you've got a full description, you can have specifications. We can come in here to the product and maybe we want multiple images. Right now you can have 5 images on this product. We do have what's called option set images, so that if you have, for example, a red shirt or a blue shirt or a green shirt, you can actually have 5 images for each of those option sets. And we have another good video if you're curious how to create option sets that we'll not cover in this video. But let's say we want to upload another image. I'm just going to go ahead and select this as image 2 and update my images. And we'll just refresh this, and now we should have 2 images. So user can flip between the two. You can have again up to 5. Users can roll over. This is all built into EasyCart, so it's very simple for you to use. We've got quantity options where you can track your inventory. We've got pricing options. Pricing options is a good one. For example, when you start looking at how you're going to start marketing, you might say this item was normally $149.95. And what this does is simply take the price and scratches it out and gives you the regular price. So it gives the appearance that you now have this item at a discount. We have basic option sets. Again, this would be a great section for you to learn if you're curious how to create these over in our videos. So if you're curious how to do option sets, watch that video. Very popular with retail items, so now this user can sit here and select different colors if that product had it and add it to their cart. We've got basic features, again showing on the main store, whether or not you want to include in some widgets. Do you want to allow customer reviews? That's a very popular item to turn on, is customer reviews. And if we view this, let's take a look. You'll now have another tab down here, and this is just for 5-star reviews. If you want to allow your customers to drop a review, that works out great. You can always get your reviews. You come in here to your products and product reviews, and you can essentially approve them or not. So we've got other features in here include different types of modes, restricting to user levels. You can attach featured products. This is really nice if you want to have some upselling to other products. We'll take a look at what this looks like here. And if we refresh a product, you'll have down at the bottom, you'll have different products that will allow you to see them. And you can change the styling of these. That's very common to do. What we do is go back to our store page, and if this is your layout that you like, Maybe you have 4 columns or 3 columns. You can set that as a default, and you can see your featured items take on whatever is your default layout for your store, and so you can see this looks pretty good in a 4 layout. Those are featured items. Somebody might scroll down here and like. Okay, we've got SEO options where you can put in custom keywords and descriptions. We also have categories where you can specifically put these items into groups. Maybe this is in your women's clothing, so you can add it to specific categories. You have packaging, and this comes into play when you're creating a retail item with shipping. So it's nice to set up some kind of legitimate weight and width for packaging purposes. We also have whether or not items are shippable. Typically retail items are shipping. Service-based industry where you're doing services or invoices or downloads, those things may not be shippable, so you might want to turn them off from shipping. So that's another feature. Whether or not this product is taxable. Okay, if you do have a state or country or province or some kind of taxable item or VAT in the EU, then you might want to come into tax options and make sure you have these turned on. That way they will show up in calculations. Okay, so we've got descriptions. You can do custom notes for your product, either on the order email or in the user's account. So these give you an option to leave custom messages. We've got image tags. These are very similar to, I'll show you a couple examples like this new red tag or hot items. If you'd like to leave a custom tag on there, you can. And then we get into some other things which are like downloads and subscriptions. These are going to be covered in other videos, so if you're curious how some of these work, you might check our video library. So lots of different features in here within a product. We certainly could spend a lot of time. It's nice to note that any of these, if you're really curious, you can always click our help document and come to our documentation, and this walks you through every panel in our settings or in our product setup, and you can actually read up a little bit more about what each one might do and what's available in there. Again, if you are in the free edition or not using the Pro or Premium, you may see some of these features locked out. And so when you see that, whether or not you need the feature is up to you. Just know that some of the features are going to be only available in the Pro or Premium. So that's how you create basic retail products. Again, EasyCart is very flexible and lets you sell digital downloads. We can easily turn around and sell recurring payments and subscriptions. We can sell membership areas within your website, gift cards. We also have a way to sell donations or create kind of a make your payment product. So check out our videos. We're trying to get a good series going where you can see all the flexibility that EasyCart has to offer, and we'll see you in the other videos. Thank you.